Hi everyone, so happy you took the time again to come over and watch a new video from Dyanne and me. For everyone who doesn't know me, my name is Janny and today it's a very special video because we are doing the bunny body hop and you can win a beautiful prize. But first let's jump into our first DIY. So you see what I will use for this DIY. I use some decor clay. This is for modeling, so this is the first time I'm going to try to clay something, so this will be much fun. I really have no idea how it will turn out. I use two bigger Easter eggs, some ribbon, some twine, some slices of wood, a couple of the little carrots, some greenery, and this is a little bit what I will need. It's not a lot. So, but first, the main thing what we're going to try is to clay our Easter bunny. So this will be a lot of fun. I will hope that at the end it will turn out like an Easter bunny. But let's start to look what for clay this will be. So we are going to see what kind of clay this will be, because I have really no idea. It feels strange. I really don't know. I just break a little piece. It is very soft. This is from the brand from the Action, a little bit similar like the Dollartree. So it's a little bit. It's very soft, so it's very easy to work with. What I'm going to do, that's why I use, I have the Easter eggs here. I will use the Easter egg as a little bit of a molding. Do you say that right? Like an example. So here I do the clay around, because or else your bunny will be very massive, so very heavy. So I'm going to do my clay around my Easter egg and just work a little bit with it, so you can get a little bit of an. So I know a lot of people are not waiting to see me clay. So if you don't like it, just go a little bit forward, but I'm just showing you this way, so if you make something of your own, you see a little bit how it will turn out. So this was a little bit more of a task than I thought it would be. I just show you my example. Don't laugh at me, don't make fun of me, because this will hopefully when I'm totally finished with it, it will really look like a bunny. What I just did, I just gave him his body, I just gave him the ears. I show you later how I did the ears. It's very easy. I did a little nose, some little pins I use as eyes, and of course later on I will paint them and I give them some snore hairs. Do I say that right? Snore hairs? Nose hairs? Nose hairs. So don't judge me on what you see right now, but in any case a little bunny tail. But this is the first try of my clay bunny. So he makes me laugh. At least that's what what the bunny is doing. I let this dry for a moment and then I will finish him off. I will make the second one, and with the second one I also show you the ears, what I did with the ears. So, but this is a little bit the first example. and it is it's not really difficult. It is a task, but you have to a little bit find your way in it, and you just go for it and just do whatever you think is right. And I just use these pins as eyes, and of course I will paint them, and I will paint the nose hairs. Here in the Netherlands we call the nose hairs snorharen. So I will paint this one, and then we hope he will looks like a bunny. So for everyone who loves to see an ear of a bunny, if you don't like it, just skip forward. But you see, you just make a little bit of a longer piece, and you just bend it over and just keep a little bit the shape of an ear in it. And of course he has to have at the end he has a little yes, a point, a little bit of an, and this with this bunny I did the ear this way, and with this one I'm going to try to let him go over to this side. And of course he doesn't have to be the same way, because the bunny, every bunny is of course unique of its own. So, and just play him, just work him over your bunny, and you just see, just give it a little bit, and just do a little bit of clay. If you think it's a little bit too little, just use a little bit more of your clay. This is really nice clay, but I think the Dollar Tree also has the same kind of clay. So, and you see already he is changing already, and I'm very happy. So you see the ear is very easy to make. You just make another ear a little bit like that one, and this one has a little bit more of the hanging ears. At least you can say you can say if it doesn't work, he has hanging ears, if it doesn't go the way you want it. So this is a little bit the first ear. So you see I have now both of the ears I have on his body, but you see the one is a little bit different than the other one, but you see how more you do it, how better your bunny hopefully will be. So, but I am very happy already. So I'm finishing it off with some 2 pins over here, a little piece for the nose and some here, and a little bunny tail behind, and then I'm going to let it dry. So you see, this is how my bunnies turned out. For the first time I am very happy how they are looking like, but sometimes I think he looks more like a mouse than like a bunny. But what I'm going to do right now is, first I'm going to glue them on top of one slice from my from a tree. So he will be the glued on top of here, and then I will be right back with you. So you see, this is how they are turned out on a slice of the wood from a tree. And of course what I'm going to do right now is just finish them off, light the sides with a little piece of greenery, because I want to give it a little bit more of the farmhouse feel. So I'm just gluing. I will show you one piece, and then you are, so you just glue some glue over here and just squeeze it inside of here, and just using so on and so on, just like you make a little wreath around your bunny. So I am going to do both of them, and then I show you how they turned out. So you see, this is how they are looking like on a little piece of wood and a little piece of greenery around it. And I think they are looking already so cute. The only thing I'm still missing is a little bow over here. So I'm going to make the 2 little bows for over here, and then I'll show you when they are finished. So you see how they turned out, and I'm very happy how my first try for a clay bunny turned out. So I'm very happy. In a moment I show you a little display how I have them finished. So and over here in my wooden boxes on my wall I have my 2 clay bunnies. At least I think they're bunnies, but of course if you think they are mouse, it's a mouse, it's also okay. But for me it's a cute little bunny. But just make one of your own. You will see you have so much fun making them because they are so nice to do. And here is my second one behind a black box, and of course the other one is also behind a black box. And you see here already decorated a little bit for the spring/Easter season, but not enough. And you see I keep it a little bit in the neutral tones. So, but I just hope you take a little bit of inspiration with you to make one of your own. So before we go to our second DIY, I have to tell you a little bit about our beautiful host, which is hosting this beautiful bunny buddy hub. Of course, it is the beautiful Eileen from Krafty Leeny. Of course, you have to go check it out. I will place a link down below in my description box. And of course, every Saturday night she has her own Krafty Leeny show. You also have to check that out. And of course, right now we are going further to our second DIY. Only need a glass jar. You can use an old one. I have an old one. I collected already a couple of them. So I'm going to paint it. And what I'm going to try is to draw a bunny on top of here and maybe one over here. So you can see through your container. So I'm going to try to make a bunny. So let's say I tried a bunny, but the bunny didn't want to work with me. So it did turn out to be a label. I will leave it open and I will paint this one in the black color and I will do the lid in the white color. So it is turned out a label instead of a bunny. I think it's better that you didn't see my bunny. So you see here now the jar is finished, and you see I did the lines not totally straight, just a little bit like there's a little raffle. If you, I hope I say it. I hope I say it right, but not a straight line, just a little bit of an uneven line. Maybe is that a better word? What I'm going to do right now, because I'm going to close it, I'm going to do some couple of Easter eggs I still have laying around. Sorry for the noise. So you see they are now. I can close my, at least I hope, because I did paint it, so I hope it will close okay. But we will see if it's correct or not. And of course it's chalk paint, it's always falling a little bit. I have to look if I have him correctly. So this is how he is finished. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to do some twine around his around the lid. So the jar is closed right now. What I'm going to do is take a piece of a rope. And you can use any twine you want, but I'm going to do a couple of turns around the lid or under the lid of your old jar, just to give it a little bit of a twine touch. So, and now I'm going to give this, I will glue this together so you have a nice piece under your lid. I'm going to do that right now. So you see I did the knot on the sides of my jar, because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make some tassels from of course some piece of twine. I don't know how anyone, some use an old card to use for your tassels. Most of the time I am doing it with my hands. So, but you can do what is fitting for you and what you think is best. So I'm always doing a couple of turns, and of course I'm going to do this one in between. And I think already my tassel is a little bit too big. You think if you have this as a tassel, it's really I will make a little smaller one. So you see this a little bit smaller tassel. I did it a little bit too big. But you see with crafting everything can go wrong. You can just think something is smaller than you think. So I'm going to make another one, and I'm going to try to make this one even a little more smaller than this one. So then I'm going to place them, both of them, at the side of my jar. So you see with the big mess I have, that the tassels were really a task for me to make. Probably there are people doing it with one. This is the two I made. I am very happy how they are looking like, and it is just like I said, I'm an amateur, so I am not great in this kind of thing. So I am really loving how they look like beside my little jar. What I'm going to do right now is do something on the top of my jar. So you see, I did the trying to work away the glue, and I'm very happy how my little trash jar turned out. So here you see my little cute Easter jar. I normally throw in my trash. I just did them on a piece of slice of wood, and of course behind there is my closure with my faux cakes and a little bow from ribbon. I have here also my cakes from Kurt Adler. I did a couple of them in my closure and some Easter eggs on top of it. I used a little plant from IKEA, and I did it in one drawer. So, and here also a little chicken, and he is standing so nice with this little display. So before we go further to my third and last DIY, I have to tell you a little bit about the bunny hop rules. Of course, you have to watch this video, and after you're done, you go to my description box, click the link, and it will bring you to the next person in the hop. Watch their beautiful DIYs and click in their description box for the next beautiful bunny in the hop. So go on and so go on. Eventually you will be back with Dyanne and my channel. You have to leave a comment down below with every person in the hop. So not only ours, but with every person in the hop. Give them all some love, and of course you have 14 days for that, and after 14 days we will pull one person's beautiful comment and they win a beautiful prize from $100. So it's a really great prize. So I hope you have a lot of fun with all this beautiful DIY and inspiration. So go check everyone out. So for what I will use for this third DIY is just some pieces of old cardboard from an old box, some twine, some glue, some greenery, and some paint. And that's a little bit everything we are going to use. So you see, I took one piece of my cardboard. I did it in the longer direction. What I'm going to, I just eyeballed it. I didn't measure it. I think this is a little bit the envelope I'm going to use, because you can use a little one, a bigger one. This is the size I'm going to use, and I'm just making a little point above here. And what I'm going to do right now from this piece of cardboard, I'm just making a second piece which is fitting over here. So I'm cutting this piece. I will cut off, so I get the half piece I can glue on top of here. So you see, I cut out the little shape of the house, and of course the front, what I showed you, just the piece you have for your envelope, so you can push things in here. What I'm going to do is just cut this piece also out, and then I'm going to glue everything on top of each other. So here you see it's already looking a little bit like an envelope. What I'm going to do is just glue the sides on top of each other, and then we will work this sides away with some tape, and then we are going to paint them. But first I'm going to glue the sides. So you see, I just glued my little front on top of the back side. And you see I did some with some tape. This is some tape here you use also for painter's tape, for paint off your piece what you want to paint. I did the tape around my envelope, and what I'm going to do right now is just give them a paint coat. I think I would go for the black color, and then later on I will distress it, I think, a little bit with the white. But first we're going to paint it black. So you see how my envelope is looking like right now. I just painted 2 times, and what I'm going to do right now to give it a little bit more decoration is just do a couple of turns of twine around the envelope, and then we're going to place a little label over here, and then later on we're going to do here some greenery and some flowers. So this is what it looks like with a couple of twine. You can do, of course, so much as you want. What I'm going to do is from a little piece of cardboard I'm going to make a little label for over here, and I will glue this on top of here. So you see I did a piece of cardboard. I leave it in the brown color because I love it with the black and the twine, and of course I'm going to give it now a little of the stripe, because this is what the ribbon I use in my decor for this spring and Easter. So I will do now a piece of ribbon on top of here. So you see here is my envelope, how it looks like right now. I did, like you see, a little ribbon on top of it. What I'm going to do right now, I have here a little stick for my glue gun, because I want to leave a little bit of an opening before that I can still do some greenery in here. And what I thought later is what maybe will be nice is just to push a little bunny inside of your envelope, so he will stick out for a little piece. So I did on Google, I printed out a little Easter bunny. What I'm going to do right now, just cut it out, do it up an old piece of cardboard, and then I'm going to cut it out, and then I show you how he is fitting in my envelope. So you see my bunny when he is cut out, and of course I'm going to later on, of course I will I will remove the glue stick, but you see if you do it inside of here and just finish it off. I'm going to do right now a little at the sides of the envelope. I'm going to do some pieces of greenery. I show you a little piece what it will be. So this is what I'm going to glue inside around the edges over here, and then I'm going to give also the bunny a little ribbon, and then I show you how the envelope is looking like. So you see how my envelope turned out, and I am so happy like I said, for the first time I'm very happy how he's looking like. And of course you can do a chicken, you can do like a bunny, but you can decorate it any way you want. I want to keep it a little bit simple in my decor, but I'm very happy how it's looking like. So in a moment I show you how I decorated it in my house. So here you see I have my envelope under my TV, and you see I have also here my topiary of my Easter eggs I made, and my black star, and my closure with my pears inside of it. And you see here he is standing so nice with all my decor on my floor. So I am very happy how my envelope is looking like over here. So these were my 3 DIYs for this bunny hub. Go check out the link in my description box for the next person in the hub. And of course, if you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing to Dyanne and my channel. And we wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Stay safe, take care of yourself, take care of each other. And till the next one, bye everyone.